Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be showing off a little bit of this Machine Reactor deck. This is actually the second time that Ancient Gears have gotten a structure deck, which is a little odd to me. I haven't seen any other deck ever get two structure decks before. But let's jump into it. I only could find one of them because somebody at Walmart, my own Walmart, um, grabbed 3 copies of this, and there's only 4 in the box when you get there. And I found, 3 of these, and I've only found 1 of these. So I'm going to be on the lookout to try and get more of these so I can profile with them. But until then, we're going to be opening up this one. So let's see what we can get. It should be the same thing in every one. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't gotten any misprint boxes, and I hope I don't, where I remember that people have gotten weird stuff, like when the ABCs came out, they didn't get, no, I did get one. I got an odd one. I got 2 ABC Dragon Busters out of a box, and I didn't get the A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon thing that was 4K, and I was kind of excited about that. But anyways, let's show this off. So first off, you're always going to get a rule book, which is kind of cool. You know, we might as well know the rules by now. Then you'll get a neat little game mat, which is kind of smaller than the average mat. It shows off a few cool combos. You know, you can show off with these. It shows where you can get some other packs. It's kind of just advertisement. And then you get a cool mat that you can actually see Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon on, which is really, really neat. Let me slide that down so you can all see it. And let's open up these cards. So they've kind of confirmed it now. I know it was kind of confirmed before that gadgets were a subclass of Ancient Gears in a way. They kind of were in a way, but they really kind of pulled the 2 archetypes together even more with this new card called Ancient Gear Gadget, because this is a gadget and it's a Ancient Gear all at the same time. So if this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap. This turn, if a monster you control attacks, your opponent cannot activate monster, spell, or traps according to whichever one you choose. It cannot be activated until the damage step is over with. And once per turn, you can declare 1 gadget monster's card name, and it becomes this name until the end phase, which is kind of neat. I kind of see that with Ancient Gear Chimera, but it really doesn't come into effect all that much. So, Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon is the new Ancient Gear Dragon. He's kind of neat, and if this card is tribute summoned by tributing an Ancient Gear monster, if this card was tributed by summoning and tributing Ancient Gear monster, attacks a destroy or defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing a gadget monster, it can make a second attack during each of your battle phase, and if this card attacks your opponent, cannot activate spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. And also, at the end of the damage step, if this card attacks, you can destroy 1 spell or trap on the field. So he's a walking MST. He's an Archimedes, and he can attack twice if you tribute a gadget, which is, your Ancient Gear gadget. And if you tribute an Ancient Gear monster, actually if you tribute either one, he gets both of those effects, which is really nice. Ancient Gear Hydra, I haven't seen people play this, but we'll just keep moving. Ancient Gear Wyvern, he's kind of like a Stratos, if I remember. If he's normal or special summon, you can add 1 Ancient Gear monster from your deck to your hand, except Ancient Gear Wyvern. Also, you cannot set cards for the rest of the turn. You can, let's see, I'm trying to see it. Once per turn, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So they all kind of have that effect, all the Ancient Gears monsters. The card that I'm really excited about is Ancient Gear Catapult, which is really, really nice. When you control no monsters, you can target 1 face-up monster. You can target 1 face-up card. You control destroy it, and if you do special summon 1 Ancient Gear monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon one Ancient Gear token. The nice thing about this is it combos with Gear Town very well. So you can pop your own Gear Town. If you control no monsters, special summon something like an Ancient Gear Golem, or an Ancient Gear, what's his name? Reactor Dragon, which is really, really cool. But anyways, Ancient Gear Gigitron Dragon, he was the original one that you kind of wanted to go for, which is still pretty damn good card. Ancient Gear Golem, you can ignore its summoning conditions and summon it off of Catapult, which is really cool. This is the one that I was talking about. Depending on which gadget you tribute, depends on which effect it gets. I have not seen anybody play it because not everybody wants tribute summon. Ancient Gear Beast, he's alright. He's not very good. Ancient Gear Engineer, again, not very good. Ancient Gear Knight, he's alright. He's a 18 beater. Ancient Gear Soldier, he sucks. Ancient Gear Box, you get 2 of them. It's a really neat card. If this card, let's see, I'll look at this one, you guys look at that one. If this card is added to your deck, is added from your deck to your grave or graveyard to your hand, except by drawing it, you can add one Earth Machine monster with 500 attack and or defense from your deck to your hand, except Ancient Gear Box, which is really neat, because they threw in this neat little card called Yugioh Augur, which is a little bit odd that they just kind of threw it in there, but they did, and it's kind of works with Ancient Gears, because when his normal summoner said you can add one level 4 Earth Machine monster, and they're all Earth Machine monsters, so it kind of helps with that. Planet Pathfinder, you're never going to play it. Minefield Driller, you're never going to play it. 2 Card Troopers, really nice card. It's a notable reprint, I guess, because you can use, it's so splashable in so many decks like Infernoids, and I guess you could play it in here. Gargantus, he's really, really interesting. I've seen people play him in Super Heavy Samurais. He is a walking, if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you destroy all spell and trap cards on the field, so he's essentially a walking Heavy Storm. Boxer, you're not going to play it. Hardened Arm Dragon, you're not going to play it. Spell Striker, you're not going to play it. Max C, very notable reprint, very good reprint. Glad they did it, but I wish they wouldn't have limited it before they did this. Ancient Gear Fortress, it's kind of the new Ancient Gear Castle, and its effect is this. During either player's turn, during the turn they were normal summon or special summon, your opponent cannot target Ancient Gear monster you control with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of Ancient Gear cards and effects. So basically it makes them all Armedes, except when they activate they just can't do anything. If this card is destroyed in the spell and trap card zone, you can special summon one Ancient Gear monster from your hand or graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon a monster for the rest of the turn. So good luck Twin Twistering it. Ancient Gear Castle, it's alright. Ancient Gear Workshop, it lets you add an Ancient Gear from your graveyard to your hand. Gear Town is really good. It kind of made Ancient Gears what it is today. Mausoleum of the Emperors, it's good, but you're going to play pseudo space before you play it. Once per turn, you can target one. You can banish one field spell card from your graveyard and make this that field spell, which makes you banish Gear Town and make it that. Limiter removal, awesome. Notable reprint, Machine Dupe, awesome. Infernal Reckless Summon, awesome. I wish they would have just given us another Twin Twister instead of this, but it's awesome. Terraforming, love it. I really don't play Galaxy Cyclone all that much, and it kind of sucks as a common. Jar of Avarice, pretty card. Mischief of the Gnomes, Machine King, 3000 BC, totally sucks. Fiendish Chain, notable reprint. Call the Haunted, I guess you could say it's a notable reprint. The Huge Revolution is over. I've never seen anybody play it before. And Ancient Gear Token, which is really, really nice. I like the Ancient Gear tokens. But the thing that they really missed for me is they threw in Planet Pathfinder and Minefield Driller when they should have put Ancient Gear Cannon and Ancient Gear in this deck, in my opinion. And you could have made a completely budget Ancient Gear deck. just out of buying 3 of these. And that's it. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Tell me what you think of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to join DarkArmedAlliance down below, and I'll catch you around. See you later, guys.